It's time in the garage. We're doing selections from Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, first car. Uh-huh. We're starting with the good stuff.
I'm okay.
1997 Neoplan Spaceliner double decker.
This is previously owned by a basketball team.
Appears to be previously owned by a basketball team or somebody that's a basketball fan.
Hell of a fan.
It's only got 480,000 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bus chassis, so that's not crazy.
It's only got 600 hours on the generators.
Yeah.
2 AC units, full bathroom, sink, shower,
You forgot the commode.
commode,
So,
kitchen, refrigerator.
is this registered or registerable as an RV?
I would say so.
It looks RV-ish.
It's got it's built on a motor coach, like a bus chassis,
Uh-huh.
and it from the outside kind of looks like a bus.
Uh-huh.
It's just a matter of whether or not the three of us.
It's not always about the outside, Soren. You just got to look on the inside.
This is the upstairs.
Nice. I was just questioning if you need a special endorsement to drive it. That's it.
This is the downstairs.
It's got a commode. It looks like a tour bus of some sort.
So you could sit right up front, right above the driver.
That seems like a great place to die.
There's the bathroom.
Probably count the bugs. I like it. How much?
Steps. There's generators. So it was originally built for $260,000, converted.
Ooh.
Bus was $100, considering reasonable offers at $65,000.
Boy, that's a deal.
I mean, aside from I don't like I'll call it the livery, the paint scheme.
Just wrap right over that.
I don't care for that, but that does seem like a good deal if you're in the market for an RV.
Kind of looks like it's vinyl anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
I think it's roomy, maybe.
Certainly roomy. I think that was definitely a tour bus of some sort.
Well,
like you said, probably for a basketball team.
Maybe.
It's got a driver's door.
Yeah.
It's definitely built on a bus.
I don't remember seeing 1997 double deckers that often.
No, I think Neoplan is a European bus.
Right.
There actually was one of these sitting over off 42.
I
just past Concord.
Oh, it's still there.
I have been on a
one of these
bus.
Have you?
Yeah. As a kid, we did like religious trips, and the church would charter a bus, and sometimes they were double-decker buses.
Huh.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah. Aside from the decor on the outside, I think that's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
And while we're on diesels,
it's a dashboard.
2008 Volkswagen Toureg V10 TDI.
Sold.
Sold to Bear.
Yep.
Is that a Dieselgate car?
Oh, it's got to be. I mean, a V10 diesel from 08 or whatever.
I admire Volkswagen for Dieselgate, and I would like to, if I was going to own a Volkswagen, I'd like to have an unmitigated Dieselgate car.
I'm sure this was either right before or right in the middle of.
I think it was before. I think they'd quit making these or selling these here.
Yeah.
Right before the Dieselgate.
I think these look really good.
310 horsepower, 550 torques.
Yeah. It's got a trailer hitch on it.
Having an argument with you about these at Eric's.
What about them?
In which you opined that they were superior to an A1 Abrams in a military context.
Really?
Yep.
That sounds like a good argument.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Is it because it was faster?
Yes, it is obviously faster, but you can't outrun the gun.
You might be able to outmaneuver it.
Just got to outsmart it.
Yeah.
Because all I got to do is get you in target once, and then it will just keep on you until such time as I push the button and you die.
Now you're talking about the missiles.
It's not missiles.
That's not fair.
It's the gun.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean, that's the mechanism. The targeting adjusts for your movement once you're targeted. I'm the curvature of the
What if I turn behind a wall?
Well, then it can't see you.
What if I go over the mountain?
Then I've done a poor job of targeting you. Anyway, just wanted to remind you that was a somewhat heated conversation.
I think it's still viable. I'm willing to test it.
I think they're pretty cool. I don't even know how we got on that subject originally.
You brought it up.
Can't even imagine how we got on that subject.
This one also appears to be, for being 15 years old, in pretty good shape. Like the interior seems
It's only got 47,000 miles.
16, 17 years old, 18 years old. Jesus Christ, I'm getting old.
And they're definitely asking.
They're asking all the money, but it looks in pristine condition.
And
if you want a Toureg and want Toureg problems, this might as well just jump head first into
go all in.
Yeah, go all in.
They didn't sell those here for terribly long, did they?
No, probably a couple years.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's an abundance of them out there.
Mm-mm.
Right? I like the bus better.
You like the bus better?
Yeah.
Fair.
Bus is a better deal, but this is cooler.
It's twice as much
I'm going
money.
Volkswagen.
It's twice as much money for almost twice as many wheels. Certainly 3 or 4 times as much mass at minimum. And it's got a bathroom.
That's probably how the tank conversation started.
It probably is. It sounds a lot like a tank conversation. I got to go with the Toureg.
My disappointment is palpable.
Okay. I don't know if you or Soren have ever seen one of these. 1987 Toyota Corolla FX16 GTS.
It looks like it's been taken fishing.
I think I almost bought one of these.
Really?
Yeah. No, it was the coupe version.
The coupe version?
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't a Corolla.
I have certainly seen a Toyota Corolla. I may have seen one of these at some point. I didn't remark on it if I did. It looks more 70s than 80s.
These were a Toyota hot hatch back when the hot hatch was a hot hatch.
When the hotness was actually present.
Still
Maybe
good.
when they were slow. I don't know.
It does kind of have a, like, Toyota decided to make a rabbit look about it.
I like it.
But they had the famous 4AGE engine. This one has a 4AGZE. Not sure what that means.
Typo?
It's got zest.
But it's got a turbo, which
Mm-hmm.
they did not have. But that always looked like a fun little car.
Yeah. I like it.
So how many?
It's $6,000.
What's the displacement?
1.6.
That's a hell of a lot of head for a 1.6.
And I say 1.6, but this has an engine swap. So I don't know.
So the Z might add something.
I'm not sure what it adds. Can't remember what Z means.
Dude, I'm not
stuff.
the Toyota guy.
Both my engine and transmission in my truck, I think, have Z in the model designation. I don't know that it specifically means anything.
I think it does. On the engine, it does. You said your engine and what has it?
I think the gearbox too. It's like a WZ. Something.
That doesn't mean anything. But like a 4AGTE would be turbocharged.
I don't know. Maybe in this case it means supercharged. Is it supercharged? No, it's turbocharged.
This one is, but maybe it was supercharged.
It wasn't turbocharged from Toyota.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like this better than the Toureg.
Do you?
I'm not a huge fan of Touregs.
Interior's a little rough.
It is, and it looks like they're like either coming back from a picnic or planning to go fishing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you take the junk out of your car before selling it? Or at least before taking the pictures that you're going to sell it.
I don't know.
It's $6,000, dude. It's free junk.
It looks like it's in good shape on the outside.
The outside, the paint looks like in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it didn't come with those wheels.
Probably not rusty. It needs a radiator and Dutch.
Where's it located?
Georgia.
Yep.
Well, that has a better chance of not being rusty.
It says paint was stripped down and all rust removed and painted.
Cool.
Now you got to wonder if that was done well.
No, you always wonder that.
For $6,000, probably a fun project.
Probably fun.
I'm voting for this.
Versus Toureg.
No, I'm not. 570 foot-pounds of torque.
550.
550.
It's also $32,000.
Yeah, but show me another. I don't know. Anything new is going to be $32,000.
Well, newer won't be. Actually, you know what? Yep. Corolla.
Right? By Toureg. You may be better than an M1 Abrams, but you're not better than a
That's right.
Corolla.
I didn't say better. Oh, I did, I guess. 1970 Ford F100 XLT short bed in black.
Wow.
Is that the color of it? I mean,
Yes.
it is obviously in black, but is that
Yep.
is that black like Mercedes black?
No.
Okay, that doesn't mean anything other than color.
It's got a 390 with C6, factory AC,
That
Woohoo.
works.
bunch of stuff rebuilt,
God, that's going to be R12. Good luck getting that.
new tires.
I like it. I really despise the bed rail things.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh, it's got a spotlight.
Well, Bear, I don't feel strongly about the bed rail things. I really despise the wood sticker on the back.
Well, it matches the wood sticker on the inside.
So I don't know, Bear, when you spent time in NASCAR school,
Uh-huh.
if you remember seeing these all over the place in North Carolina.
Yeah, I wouldn't say all over the place. I mean, they were definitely in some driveways.
I mean, like nice, this short bed F100 thing.
What about
I used to see them all over in North Carolina.
Well,
yeah.
When we went to VIR and we're in the north part of North Carolina,
Yeah.
there was a lot of cars that we don't see here because they have turned into rust piles.
Yeah.
But I think we saw a few of these too.
We might have done.
Yeah.
Because you don't, I mean, I've never seen one of these in Ohio. Not saying they never had them here. They probably rusted away to nothing. I think that's a really nice truck. I think they look good.
Yeah, they look great, I think.
I'm going to have to fall back on my I don't like standard cab trucks thing.
I like that because that's a nice little truck and it's got a big engine.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that's slightly before having a big engine doesn't mean it makes any power.
390 would have done pretty well, I think.
I'm going truck.
I'm going Toyota.
Well, I'm going truck too. I like the Corolla. I like the truck better.
Right. That's fine.
And my last one, 1983 GMC Jimmy Sport Utility.
Huh. Is Jimmy the GMC equivalent of a Blazer?
Yes.
Yep.
4.8 LS with a carburetor, AC, 700 R4 transmission. Drive it anywhere.
What's with the 4.8?
Except above 5,000 or 7,000 feet or whatever, where the engine just goes. I do like the kind of Navajo blanket interior.
Is that what you would call that? I was trying to decide if that's what that was. Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we had like real Navajo blankets when I was a kid, and that's kind of what they look like.
I kind of like it. Not a huge fan of the 4.8, but whatever.
That's you said it's a 1980.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a very 1970s look about it, but
it's at 83.
19.
They were still sticking with some of that by then.
It also seems kind of late for a carburetor. Maybe not. I don't know.
Late? Well, it's got
an LS.
It's got an LS. It's an LS swap with a carburetor.
Oh, right. So somebody did that on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably because it's easier and cheaper with way less wiring and junk.
Yeah, but then you got to tinker with it.
Really?
Not if you do it right.
When was the last time you tinkered with a carbureted car?
Well, I haven't owned a carbureted car in a long time, but I do own carbureted things, and I tinker with carburetors.
Oh.
Well, if you do it right the first time, then you don't have to keep tinkering with it.
Yeah.
If you need help, let me know.
That will never happen.
All right.
What is this competing against?
It's 100.
Well, it's this. This has got style points that doesn't.
10 more grand. I'm going Jimmy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Is that the last of the good stuff? Oh, it was. I can't remember what this is. I have to scroll up. 1937 Chrysler Imperial.
I don't think it's an Imperial.
Well, that's what it says.
I think it's just a 37 Chrysler.
If I remember right, this wasn't crazy expensive, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, you're just looking at the price. 20 grand.
Yeah, it's not crazy expensive.
It's kind of crazy expensive for a 37 Chrysler.
Pretty ugly.
It's in pretty good shape, I think.
Ooh, it is a little ugly.
The headlights are too high.
Does it have a Hemi?
I don't believe it does.
It's not the. I guess the headlights are kind of high. Oh,
Oh boy.
you talk about tinkering with the carburetor,
Yeah.
and that's when you can't get parts. Well, you probably get some parts for it.
Is that so? There was a time when
He would.
Chrysler
Woohoo.
used the same engine that Chris Craft used for boats.
Or Chris Craft used Chrysler engines in their boats.
Yeah.
Whatever. So you could, rather than trying to get parts for the engine, the Chrysler engine, you could try and get parts for the boat engine because that was easier. A buddy of mine had a 38 Special Deluxe, and that's how we would get engine parts: is go look for boat engine parts, because they would fit. They were right. Anyway,
Was that the original interior in the back?
No.
What's on there?
I don't believe that would be original.
Not that.
Oh.
The stuff in the trunk. That whatever that is.
I'm gonna guess no.
Boomerang thing.
That matches the back of the seat.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know what's going on there.
Boy,
Anyway, I thought it was kind of neat.
I don't like this Beetlejuice mobile.
Right then.
Okay.
The front
It doesn't have
the
hood
front
gates.
is slammed, and then the back is
Well,
not.
it's sort of hot rodish, but
Kind of anti-gasser.
I guess. I don't know.
All right. I know this is a Hudson, but I don't remember anything else about it. 1949 Hudson Super 6 for $87.50. I like the blue. It's this was the one that I thought was pretty cheap, and it's not perfect, but it's pretty good, I think.
well, defined pretty good.
It's in pretty good shape.
Well, I
Blue.
would say from the 4 pictures at dusk, it looks pretty good.
It's Facebook Marketplace. What do you want from me?
It's got a lot of bumpers.
Yeah, well, it's 1949. Back when you could have bumpers that would totally ruin a pedestrian's life.
Missing its fender skirts.
Yeah. Judging by all of the description and the great pictures, I'm going with this.
Yep, me too.
I thought this might be a cool candidate for a lit sled kind of a thing.
Boy, if you'd have to undo the doors and yeah, you could probably do it.
Yeah, these were kind of lead sledish to begin with.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have to do a whole lot to it. This I picked for you, Bear.
Okay.
1963 Cadillac DeVille. I mean, I think at one time,
Bagged and twin turboed, you have me now.
and it's got a lot of paint work on, like line work, whatever, the filigree maybe.
Pinstripe.
I think of it as
That's what that
filigree.
is.
I accept that. I hate it passionately, but I thought you
Oh,
would
and
like
the turbos stick out of the hood. Hell yeah.
Well, there you have it.
And the Camaro hood scoop.
I did feel that the just cutting a hole in the hood's kind of letting the side down on that, but
Well, there's not enough room under there to stick the turbos anywhere.
Yeah, where are you going to put them?
I don't know. You could come up with something more creative than angle grinding a hole in the hood.
No sarcasm. There's like all this room.
Yeah, I
And
know.
all that.
Because it's a 70s Cadillac or 60s Cadillac. It's got huge.
Oh, I used to have stack things.
Yeah, it does.
Tunnel rim.
It does not have a top of any sort anymore, so it's sold as a roadster.
It's probably why there's a cowl hood on it now.
Oh, so it was a Coupe de Ville.
Yeah, that got decouped or detopped.
Interesting.
How much was this thing?
$5, I hope.
15,000. It's got a Phi-Tech fuel injected small block Chevy with twin turbos.
Mm-hmm. A turbo 400 transmission.
And flames.
I'm going Cadillac.
20x9s. What was our other? Yeah, sorry. Cadillac.
I am in no way surprised. 2024. Is that Ineos?
Ineos.
Grenadier Trailmaster in a really awful color. But I don't remember looking at one of these anytime recently. And is this the company where the guy was like, I want this old Land Rover, and they said fuck off, and so he just made one?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I admire that.
I like these.
I do too.
And I think that's probably a pretty good price.
The interior is actually
How much was it?
pretty good.
60?
Pretty good looking.
Oh, 70? That's kind of...
5,000 miles.
Yeah, it's got no miles on it to speak of.
That's probably all right.
I haven't shopped for one in a while.
I think new they're in the 80s.
I like the aircraftiness of it.
Yep. A little splash of BMW here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Switches. Some of which are guarded switches.
Yeah.
Love it.
Dual sunroofs.
They said, "You want switches? Yes.
Good.
You want more switches? Yes."
Just add switches to all the spaces my right arm can
Yep.
reach while I'm seat belted. I'm going to assume that you're not ever going to find an original, but the thing this is a copy of with the features that this has, and maybe not the build quality
Land Rover?
of,
What do you
of
mean?
of that vintage.
Of which vintage?
Well, that's supposed to be a copy of a particular vintage, right?
No. I mean, it's just a Defender
Not really a copy.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
He liked the Defender, and when they stopped making it, he was going to buy all the patents and stuff. And
Right.
continue building them.
So he liked the Defender.
Okay.
They said, "We're not making that one anymore." He tried to buy
The rights
to
And-
build
The
it.
rights and the
or
tooling
And
and
they
all
said
that stuff.
no.
So he said, "I'll just do it myself then."
Yes.
Yeah.
I think these are built in Ireland.
I like that about it. That somebody went, "I don't care if you're not going to do it. I'll do it." I do not like the color.
No?
And it gives you the ability to make some improvements.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. I think that versus a real Land Rover Defender, this is probably better thought out on the inside because you had the opportunity to do that and maybe built better. I don't know.
Maybe? I don't know.
I do like them.
Both twin turbo.
Yep.
But only one of them has holes cut in the hood with an angle grinder.
Yep.
Only one of them has a roof.
Got air suspension.
Only one of them has
I think only one of them has air suspension.
I'm going to go. I hate it, but I'm going to go with the Ineos.
Hmm.
It's too new, and it's expensive, but this is
basically junk.
kind of, it's just an engine,
Kind of.
basically,
And some airbags.
and some parts.
I got to agree with Bear.
Well, I agree with you too. All right, 1965 Factory 5 Daytona Coupe. And picked this because I thought it looked good. I was not clear if it is from 1965 or just meant to look like something from 1965.
It is meant to look like a 65 Shelby Daytona Coupe.
There you go. I like it. Even though it's a race car.
It's not a race car.
Well, it's race car-ish on the inside.
It's kind of just, that's about all you can fit in there.
It doesn't even have a full cage.
Yeah.
It's race car-ish. It's not very street car-ish. How's that? But I think the shape of it is good.
It's got air conditioning.
And I like the color.
I like these. This is cool.
And it appears to
55
have
seems
side
decent.
exit exhaust.
Yep, it does.
Or maybe side pipes.
It's got dual side pipes. Twice the side pipes every other side pipe car
So it's
has.
got two side pipes on each side.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All side pipes.
It says
Yep.
first generation. I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know. I think because a friend of mine has one of these, and
Yep.
the engine bay area is a lot more finished off than this one is. Like you can't
Does
see
his have windows? Because it
They
looks like this might not have side windows.
do, but they just clip on.
Oh.
I mean, I don't see unless this is a Gen 1 too. I don't know what his is, but this has got a Coyote, so it's probably newer.
Probably.
So factory fives are kit cars.
Yep.
You could, I guess, put whatever you want in it, right? Within reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, this could have been made yesterday, and they could have put a Ford 302 in it if that's what they wanted to do.
Sure.
Yep.
I like this better than the Ineos.
Question mark?
That sounded like a question, but it's
did-
not.
It sounded like you feel that, but your brain is like, but why do I feel this?
You're trying to decide if you do.
Sorry. I do. I like it. I like it more than an Ineos Grenadier.
They're almost the same price. Yeah. I mean, I guess I like that
Yes,
better.
like 20 grand cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
I like the Ineos, but that's a lot more fun.
That is a lot more practical.
That's not why we're here.
Well, it could be.
Not today, buddy.
Nope.
This is a 1968 Porsche 959 Speedster.
Sure it is.
Boxster. I'm sorry.
Is there such a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Of which
1969 Porsche 959 Speedster Boxster.
Well, it's 1968 Porsche 959 Speedster replica.
Yep.
but
Sorry.
68 Boxster up here.
Yep.
Was there a Boxster in 68?
Nope.
Because I feel like that's a 90s thing.
It wasn't a 959 either.
So that's just total bullshit.
There was a Speedster.
Yep.
Maybe.
Not in 68.
Maybe not in 68.
And it's built out of a Volkswagen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would that Volkswagen probably be a Beetle?
With a turbo engine.
That's correct.
Huh.
It's made by Carmen. How you like
Is
that?
that a joke on Carmen? That was Carman with 2 N's.
Yeah.
As opposed to like Carmen.
Mhm.
Interesting. I don't know.
I can't tell if that's like meant as a joke or meant as like a ripoff.
I think that's off of a different Volkswagen, or maybe the other Volkswagen,
Could be.
or maybe it came off of the 959 Speedster.
Maybe.
What I don't want in a car bear is to have A, no idea what it is, and B, find it very confusing. And I don't know what this is, and I find it confusing.
You know exactly what this is.
Junk.
It's a Volkswagen Beetle Porsche 959 Speedster replica.
Yeah.
Junk.
That they never built.
Junk.
I think it looks kind of cool.
It does look kind of cool.
The wheels are bitching.
If that was a car from 1968,
And if that really
I would be
is a
like, "Wow, that's kinda cool."
turbocharged Beetle engine, it makes it better than a non-turboed one.
This needs a lot more pictures and a lot more description.
It's got more than your 4 pictures you
Yeah.
desire.
I had one that had 4
It's got-
pictures.
An interior picture.
Asking 10,000. Let's see what else we have.
How long has it been there? 2 weeks? That's not.
Custom. The Berman Sebring kitcar.
Bremen, I think.
This has the whole roof open.
Yep. It's finished on the inside. Look at that. I like the steering wheel.
Is this also made out of a Beetle?
I hope so, because I don't know what else it would be out of.
Yes.
It's got C5 Corvette headlight things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure does.
It's got what's the roof made out of? La Bug or something?
What?
What's the whole roof window thing? What did that come on?
A sheet of Lexan from McMaster Car.
It didn't come on anything.
I thought it did.
Ah, I was closer to right.
What?
A sheet of Lexan from McMaster Car.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's what it's made out of. But that
It's
whole
fiberglass.
canopy thing.
It's fiberglass.
Huh.
Hmm.
All right.
You mean like what car had that they took it from?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
This might be an original design.
It's got a Lamborghini schnoz on it.
Well, to the extent that Lamborghinis are pointy in the front, but there's lots of pointy cars in the front.
Yeah.
I mean, those headlights don't look like they came with anything.
Well, they're barely held on to that.
They do appear to be held on with blue tape at the moment.
Uh-huh. Although it's got pictures with them not taped on.
Maybe if it's not outside and windy,
They-
you don't need the tape.
See?
They just didn't tape them there.
Yeah, they
Just-
untaped
they're
them.
just sitting in a
Mhm.
building where the wind won't blow them off.
Yep.
Yeah. Got Corvette rear end.
I like this way better than your last one.
The other one was turbocharged,
I don't give a shit about
supposedly.
that.
I like the other one better.
Now I have to pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the custom 959 Speedster.
They're the same price,
They
I
are
was-
the same
I was-
price.
and the engine
They're not
needs
too
work.
far away
I was
from
about
each other.
to. Well, Nashville and Columbus aren't exactly close.
It's-
Oh,
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
I thought it was Columbus.
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Well, Nashville and Cincinnati aren't exactly close.
They're not.
It's a couple hours at least.
Yeah. Do you think one would make it to the other one?
No, I don't care which one you started.
This one definitely won't make it to the other one.
So yeah, I was just about to complain that Facebook never shows me shit like this, and then I decided that was really stupid, and I'm not going to make that complaint.
I can send this
We
to
need
you.
to, yeah, we need to work on your Facebook
We don't.
so it shows you more of these.
I don't. Anything built out of a VW.
This one's not built out of a Volkswagen.
Is it built out of a bass boat?
Yamaha.
It's a Yamaha jet car, styled like a Mercedes-Benz SL Gullwing Roadster.
It's more of an SLR, isn't it?
Sure.
With
Yeah.
the side exhaust.
Yeah. Pleated interior, wet steering wheel,
GP 1800R.
spare wheel. I thought it's kind of cool.
It's kind of like a big
180 horsepower.
Yeah.
water bumper car.
I think it's kind of Sea-Doo, or I don't know. I don't know what it's based on.
It's one of those little jet boats.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Got a trailer.
Okay, so it's basically kind of like a jet ski, but you
Yeah.
sit on it instead of standing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they built a fiberglass car over top.
Yep.
Whatever it was that won the last round beats this.
Why?
I wouldn't
You
hate
scared
having.
of water?
I wouldn't. No, I like the kayak, and I wouldn't hate having a Yamaha 1800R, GP 1800R SVHO. That looks cool in this
Well, there you
picture
go.
I'm looking at, but I don't want that one
Ah,
because it doesn't look cool. It looks stupid.
I think it looks cool. You could
get a
Just-
light up Mercedes badge for it.
Yeah.
You're just making it worse.
Comes with an aluminum trailer.
Look at that.
I can get that trailer at Rural King for like $900.
Oh,
Yeah, but it doesn't come with one of these
Nope.
on it.
sure doesn't.
I don't want one of these.
38.5.
It's a
Wow.
lot of money.
It's got dual exhaust coming out the back.
What'd you pick, Soren?
Whatever is I think it's the red thing.
It's the red thing.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a quarter of the price, and it doesn't have a fake. Well, it does have a fake car on it, but it
They're
has a
both
fake car on a real car,
turbocharged.
not a
Probably.
fake car on a boat.
It's a whole fake car. This is basically just a Yamaha jet boat thing with a
The pretty dress on
car
it.
body on it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I'm going to go with this.
Man, you guys suck. I'm gonna go with the boat car. It looks in pretty good shape though. Like if you polish that up, it probably wouldn't be too bad.
Mm.
So a brand spanking new Yamaha GP 1800R SVHO is between $18,000 and $19,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you're paying $20,000 for
well, now you tell us.
a $900 trailer and some fiberglass bodywork that's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Now you tell us.
1986 Chevrolet Corvette. Under 10 grand. I love these wheels. I love the decal package. I love everything about this car except the 86 part.
What would be
Well,
better?
actually, the 86 isn't too bad. 86 isn't bad, really. But, yeah, it's a manual. 4+3.
Didn't shortly after that they changed the way the intake works, or the way the
No.
fuel
Like
injection
92,
works?
they did.
No.
All right.
86, 7, 8, 9, 90, 91. Or 90.
All pretty much the same.
the same.
Yeah. This was the first year for the updated suspension.
Did they get it right?
Yeah, and they made it out of aluminum. I love that decal package. Love the wheels. I like the red seats.
What is this competing against?
The jet boat.
Jet boat.
Oh, well, then this has to win. How much is it?
Under 10 grand.
Yes,
It's got
absolutely.
the cool digital
Why would
dash.
you even consider not just going, this is the one?
I did.
The engine's all been rebuilt.
Yeah. And that's not cheap.
How would you know about that, Bear?
I don't know.
I thought 86 had aluminum heads.
No. I believe 88 was aluminum head. 86 was aluminum suspension and updated geometry.
So you could put 88 heads on it, though, right?
Yeah.
If you were so inclined.
Maybe I am wrong.
I think you're wrong.
There was something 88 had.
88 had the wider track.
No, that was this.
Mm-mm.
Pretty sure.
No.
Okay.
88's when they came out with the saw blades.
I don't know about that.
How dare you question me on this? I'm a Corvette expert.
You're not.
I like it. And not just because it's not a boat, but I generally like that.
I
For
like
10
it because
grand, I
it's not a
think
boat.
that's a smoking deal.
I like it.
That's a lot of fun for 10 grand.
So, Soren, say goodbye to your boat.
It's not my boat. Oh my.
2008 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 hatchback.
No description whatsoever.
There is a description.
Where?
There was. Or maybe I'm lying. Ooh, look at that Astro van back there.
That?
So this is the GTP replica. Now, there was a description earlier because it said stuff,
I forget the company that makes these.
but it's mid-engined.
Well, this is a replica. There it is.
Yeah. It's got really tiny words.
This is a C6.
Yeah.
This is basically just a C6 with a different body on it.
No,
No.
not at all. And it's not a C6. C4.
Well, yeah, the bot. Yeah. It's it's a mismatch of.
No, it's not a mishmash at all. This is a replica of the Corvette GTP car.
Right.
And it's made out of a C4.
Completely. Like this is the whole body is Corvette GTP.
Yeah.
But underneath it's just a C4.
No. It's got to be tube chassis of some sort.
It is tube chassis.
That's
So at that point,
the same steering wheel my Corvette had in it when I bought it.
At that point, it's not really a Corvette anymore. It's just made out of Corvette parts.
Yes. It's totally not a Corvette.
Gotcha. That's where I was running into problems.
Yes. I don't know what the Corvette Mongoose GTP Racer replica thing means. But I think these were built, I think it's Supercar Replicas, something like that. It's a company that makes these.
Right. Oh, it's got the Mongoose Motorsports exhaust.
Is that good?
I don't know. I think it looks cool. They should definitely take more pictures.
Did it say what transmission is in it? It's got a 7-liter LS7 in it.
It's probably
6-speed automatic.
Yeah.
Boo.
Weird.
I guess that wouldn't be that hard to change.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I wish they had a proper picture of underneath stuff.
Anything really?
Or anything. Yeah.
Or the
it's just like close-ups of stuff without context mostly.
Yeah.
This is really not trying hard to sell it.
It does
because that looks like
especially at $75,000
in, or maybe the intake's on backwards.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yep, that's how you do it in those.
Yeah.
Where's Uniontown, Soren?
I have no idea.
Sounds close.
It does sound close.
Sounds within an hour.
I know where Unionville is, but that doesn't help any.
Within an hour?
I'm going to guess within an hour.
Why do we care?
Or
we want to go look at it
because we're going to go buy it.
Yeah.
I don't have $75,000.
What?
Well, neither do I.
That's why they have.
But Bear has too much money.
Banks we could.
Bear has too much money.
Go
near Akron.
Acquire.
Oh, good God! I don't want to do that. Akron's a terrible drive.
Yeah, but look at that Astro van we could look at.
Which what?
Near Akron, not in Akron.
But anything near Akron, I'm going to have to basically drive to Akron first.
Mm-hmm. That's before Akron.
Well, I'm going to have to almost drive to Akron. I hate the drive to Akron.
Whatever, man.
Okay.
I'm going with the other Corvette, the one that's really a Corvette.
It's got complete custom wheel one-piecers on it.
Yeah, not a fan.
For the record, this picture of it, aside from that mismatch of where the body doesn't look like it lines up.
Here, it's because the door's partially open.
Is the door partially open?
Yeah.
Okay, so aside from that, I think this looks better than.
It looks better than anything he's presented to us.
Than most Corvettes. Just the line of it is nice and whatever. But I don't want a mismatch or a mishmash.
Mishmash?
A mishmash Corvette thing. So I'm voting for this.
You want the C4?
No.
You want a C4 Corvette?
I'm voting for a C4 Corvette.
Technically, this is a C4 Corvette.
I'm voting for the white one with the peeling paint.
Does it have peeling paint?
That's what it said. Peeling clear coat.
Oh, boy.
It is 1/8 of the price. And I can probably just go to like Advance or AutoZone or O'Reilly's or wherever and get parts for it. And I'll know what to order to get. Tell them what they have. I have, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, you need one of these."
You just make what you need for that.
I don't feel like doing that.
Come on, man up.
You guys can outvote me, but you're not going to convince me.
Man, $75,000 though.
4 or 5 pictures and no description.
And no description. And a 6-speed automatic.
Pretty sure it used to have a description. when I looked at it the first time.
Well, you should have written it down.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this is a scam, but it feels like a scam.
For 75 grand,
It has 5 pictures and no description.
it's less of a scam than your 4 pictured whatever that was.
I'm going to go with the white C4.
Sorry, Bear.
I think you guys are probably correct on that.
Because you know what it is?
Yeah.
No, I mean, that is probably a hoot.
It is, I'm sure.
The automatic kills me.
Yeah. For 75,000, I've got to do more work.
Yeah. Well, you got to do less work to drive it.
Yeah, you just sit your ass in it and press the pedal.
Yeah.
Steering is optional of the Corvette anyway, right?
Hmm.
How else are you going to go?
That looks cool. That
does
looks
look
really
cool.
cool. And whoever makes that body is
Yeah.
pretty spot on, at least the front.
Yep.
Because there's no pictures of the back.
I think the ones I've seen a couple other ones before. It's a pretty good replica.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is you like this car, but you don't like this ad.
I like the whatever the yeah. What if that's a kit like that Shelby was?
Mm-hmm.
That would be kind of a cool kit to build, I think.
Right. Yes, I agree. All right. Jimmy, kitcar.
I think I'm going to go. How much is it, Jimmy? 30-ish.
30.
Jimmy.
I'm going Jimmy.
Weird. I'm going Jimmy too. Now this is tough.
I think this is the prime garage right here.
That would be a very good.
I mean, an 80s GM
American.
garage.
You can get a trailer and use your Jimmy to,
that'd be
Jimmy
fantastic.
to tow your Corvette to the track
That's
for
a
track days.
Great idea.
This is a pinnacle 80s GM
We
garage.
also have, strangely, 2 mostly white American cars from the 80s as our
Yeah.
final, which we almost never have 2 American cars at all.
Wow. Soren, pick.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Bear.
I'm going Corvette.
Corvette.
All right. I'm a little sad by that, but I understand.
I like the Jimmy, but for a third of the price, I'm probably gonna have a lot more fun with that.
Oh yeah, and the top comes off of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think both of them together though would be ideal.
Ooh.
Well, we can just not pick one and call it it's only 40 grand for both.
We picked it.
All right. There you go.
And that's still 30 grand less than the Ineos.
Combined, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. For 2 whole American cars.
Yeah.
With probably 16 cylinders between them.
I'm digging. Ooh, he's got the license plate intake on that.
Mm-hmm. It's a hot rod.
All right. Well, on that surprising result, like and subscribe and share and comment, please.
Thanks for watching.